What's going on, everybody? My name is Chino, where we talk about everything crypto and everything relating to crypto. And I say that because today, June 13th, 2023, there has been a lot of economic news that came out, a lot of news in general. It's been a jam-packed day, and we're going to dive into all of it. The CPI inflation data came out this morning. Trump got indicted. The HINMAN emails got released today. And tomorrow, June 14th, the Federal Reserve is going to announce what the next interest rate hikes will be, if we get any at all. We're going to dive into all of that in today's video. But before we jump in, make sure to hit the like button. I hear it's good for the YouTube algorithm, and it makes me happy. All right. Let's jump in. This morning, the CPI data came in better than expected at 4%. Economists were saying that we were going to get to 4.1%, but we got even lower than that. And last month, we got 4.9%. This marks the 11th month in a row of a steady decline in inflation. Now, for people that don't know what the CPI is, to put it very simply, this is the inflation number. So when people say that, oh, inflation is at 5%, inflation is at 4%, this is the main number that they are talking about. Keep in mind, the Federal Reserve has said multiple times that they are trying and are committed to getting inflation down to 2%, and we just are now at 4%. So we still have a ways to go, but we have come a very long way from the peak of 9.1% in July of 2022. So things are trending in the right direction. Now, this directly affects what the Federal Reserve is going to do with their next interest rate hikes. And the next interest rate hikes just so happen to be June 14th, aka tomorrow. And because of this new data that came out, economists are predicting a 94.2% chance as of June 13th, 10:16 p.m., because this number changes all the freaking time. But right now, after the new CPI data came in, it is now a 94.2% chance that the federal funds rate does not change, meaning the Fed is going to pause hiking up interest rates. Now, just to put into perspective of why this pause is such a big deal, we have been raising interest rates faster than any other time in recent history. I mean, look at this chart. It is literally just a straight line up. And the Fed has been aggressively hiking up interest rates. Hiking it up so fast, in fact, that it has caused the second, third, and fourth largest bank failures in U.S. history. First Republic Bank, May 1st, 2023. Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, all happened this year. This all stems from the trillions of dollars that the U.S. government has printed over the past decade. So, now we're putting a lot of pressure on the system, and the system is starting to break. So tomorrow is going to be a very big day, and let's move on to some other news. Today also, very briefly, I'm going to cover this not too much in detail. I'm just going to read the headline, but Trump was also indicted today, and he pleads not guilty. First president in recent history to be indicted. And I mean, this is pretty crazy. Also today, Ripple versus SEC. The HINMAN emails got leaked. If you don't know what this is, HINMAN emails, the former head of the SEC, are crucial in its lawsuit against Ripple. It is believed that they could contain the evidence that settles the debate on the nature of XRP, Ripple's native asset. However, access to those emails have been blocked by the court, but this lock could potentially be lifted. And today, they were lifted. So here's the short truth about these emails. Nothing is really going to come about these emails. As it's being uncovered, it's really a whole bunch of nothing. They're talking about Ethereum and how Bill HINMAN said in one of his speeches that Ethereum is not a security. And all we can see, the most that these people have found, and I haven't read through these myself, there's a bunch of pages, but the only thing that they have found is this. We also have a call with Buterin later this week. Now, this is Bill HINMAN saying this in an email. We also have a call with Buterin later this week to confirm our understanding of how the Ethereum Foundation operates. So Bill HINMAN is basically saying here, at least from what I take it, is that the former SEC chair wants to go sit down with Vitalik Buterin, who is the founder of Ethereum, to figure out how the Ethereum Foundation operates. And that's basically it. This is the main email that's been floating around as like the big news. But check this out, right? This is the original emails, and they redacted literally everything. Every single page is redacted. And I mean, I understand wanting to get rid of personal information like, people's private information, but every single page, like everything is blocked out. And this goes on for how many pages are here? 70 pages. It's insane. You can't even see. Look at this. I mean, ridiculous. So all of this just got uncovered. I haven't read through it. I'm kind of just waiting for other people to discover things. If you want more information, a good person to follow is the Chief Legal Officer, Stuart Alderati. And he released this video explaining pretty well what the HINMAN emails are. So go follow him and watch this video. Now, the bottom line here is that this guy, Gary Gensler, who is the current chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, is an absolute criminal crook. He is going after all of crypto and attacking it. And Gary Gensler is going around naming things securities without giving any clear regulation for anything, yada, yada, yada. We've heard this a million times before. This is why Coinbase is fighting back. This is why Ripple is fighting back. And funny enough, there is a lot of conflicts of interest going on. Binance has come out and said, let me go find it. Right, so check this out. Binance lawyers allege that SEC Chair Gary Gensler offered to serve as an advisor to crypto company in 2019. So Gary he applied to go be a Binance advisor, and they said no. Now what it seems like, obviously this is a conflict of interest. Now what it seems like is Gary is super salty and is trying to take down the entire crypto industry. But here's the other side, right? Here is an entire YouTube video in 2018 from MIT, a complete hour-long presentation on blockchain and money, and look who is presenting this. Professor Gary Gensler. So Gary Gensler got appointed by Biden in 2021. What happened from 2018 to 2021? I'll put the link to this in the description so you guys can watch it. But he seems so happy and, willing to talk about crypto. And he seemed very for crypto here. And now what it seems like is he did everything in his power and completely turned on crypto and went with the agenda of the people the politicians that are in power so that he could get the SEC chair position. And now we are where we are, where the SEC is just completely trying to attack crypto, bring it down to zero, and it's completely criminal what he's doing. Taking a look at XRP really quick, the HINMAN emails came out, and we saw a pretty violent move up and then a violent move down, and now we're just kind of chilling at 51 cents. So very exciting week. We'll see what happens. Again, tomorrow is the big day, June 14th. So we will see what happens with the interest rate hikes. Are we going to get a pause? Economists think now 94.2% chance we do get that pause. So if you're trading, be careful because the market is going to be very volatile. It will 100% most definitely swing up, down, left, right, every which way, every single direction, all at the same time. So be careful. Nothing in this video is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you guys the news. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. If you liked the video and you found value here, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay up to date with everything crypto and sometimes some economic news when it relates to crypto. All right, have a good one. Peace.